what are some tips you could give our listeners for achieving that foundation? Like, is there anything specific that maybe they could focus on that would simplify it for them? I mean, well, I think that you're right on track with I noticed that it kind of sounds like it's all encompassing for you. Like the terminology that you utilize when you choose to talk about this is very much spiritual. And I feel like it's kind of like all encompassing for you, really.
Mm-hmm. It is. I mean, there's nothing that doesn't go into really our relationship with our horse. And it's not just about horses. It is about the larger picture of how we are in the world, or in our community, or even in our relationships, and it all really does go together. And how we are with our horse is going to become how we are in other relationships, and vice versa. But really, I mean, the bottom line is what actually works, and regardless of what a person might feel about one approach or another, really what works is what horses do with each other, and they're developing these relationships in the herd in different ways, and a lot of it is different ways of moving. They're communicating in different ways, moving each other's feet in different ways, resting in different ways, and there's kind of a balance there. But, I mean, starting out, of course, a simple thing to do is observe horses, and you'll notice that in the herd, the horse that can, one of the things that the horse will look for is a horse that can cause the other horses to move is seen as a possible leader. At least those horses respect the horse, because in order to move their feet away from another horse, that's showing that horse some respect. So one way of starting is just thinking, well, what are the different ways that a horse can move, and can we start to get some kind of communication between us, so that and separate things out so that we can see if our horse can move, say, their front end over, their hind end over, forward, backwards. Basically, it's forward, backwards, sideways, up and down, or the different directions, and starting to really break things down into the smallest steps, and presenting things to the horse in the way they can understand, and giving them time to learn. And really it comes down to body language, and which is really the language of horses. So how we're communicating to our horse with our body, which also is our energy, that is really where everything happens. And so we have to become really aware also of how we're doing that.